Alright. Shalom. As if I'm also going to say, Kalim Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Bashim Kakudash. And the one is the elders and apostles, the great Muslim will do rule and teach well. Touch upon you checking out another video, the will and be edifying the full luck. I woke up kind of early, just kind of up. So I was just, spirit just like, alright, let's do a video. Maybe after, try to go back to bed and, before I have to go to work and everything. So this is the book of Isaiah. Pretty much we'll go into the topic first. Right. It's pretty much going into Jacob's trouble, and pretty much like at camp, I opened up and we went over the idea, with all these riots and all this shit going on. Well, I won't say riots, but all this reveling of the people in the streets, with all this, I guess, these Knicks celebration or whatever. I'm not a real big basketball fan, but I know that these people were, pretty much hitting the streets and whatever because I guess they won the championship or whatever. But it was just all hell and chaos breaking out, man. You know what I mean? You saw it all over Instagram, all over the news. One guy got his face sliced open, and a woman out here showing their privy parts, showing their breasts, right? Which is wicked as hell, man. Woman out there twerking, right? This bitch is out there twerking, bro, right? Wicked as hell, man. Right? Things such as that are things that should be shown to the husband and the husband only, right? But this place has a very wicked and perverse spirit on it, right? That's why shit like that pops off, man. It's a wicked ass place, man. This isn't like it says, I think it is in Jeremiah. I mentioned it, but he said, I believe it was Jeremiah said it, of course, speaking the words of the Lord, don't have children in this place, man. Right, which was him talking, of course, back then, right? Because the Babylonian captivity was going to occur, but also in these times it applies now, man. Don't have children in this place, man. It's a fucking wicked ass place. It's not your rest, Micah 2:10, man. Right, with destroy with sure destruction, man. You make this place your rest, it'll ultimately lead to your destruction. Alright, so I just want to get to a couple scriptures about Jacob's trouble. Alright, it's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30. See if you think that's bad. Alright, this country's gonna get, like, if you thought the people were bugging out over a damn sporting event, right? It's gonna get much worse. This is the book of Jeremiah 36. I ask you now to see whether a man does travail with a child. Wherefore do you see every man with his hands in his loins as women travail, and all faces are turned to paleness. Alright, do men travail with children? Of course not. Men don't have wombs. Men don't have uteruses. Right? Men have peepees, penises or whatever. Right? He's pretty much being sarcastic in a way. Alright, Lord speaking to Jeremiah. Okay? And he's pretty much going into the famines, man. Right? These men have their hands on these lords, their loins, because of the famine, because of great tribulation. They're hunched over in pain, man. All the famine, all the wars, pestilences, diseases. Alright. This is a very brutal time that we're coming into. Alright? And the only way you're gonna survive is if the Lord is dealing with you, man. Wisdom and knowledge is to live at times, man. It's gonna keep you sane in those times, man. Alright? And along the way you're gonna be kept, and protected in those times, ultimately delivered. In the chariots, is the Lord's dealing with you, man. If you're the Lord's elect, man, the one will be at that number, man. Hopeful of that. Alright? So, part of that, you need to have the name. You need to have the name to turn to pray. Right? Last that day, Christ said, none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So yeah, right? There's no other time it's gonna be like this time that we're seeing. Right? It's gonna be so brutal. Right? And main Jacob's trouble is gonna be here, man. Here in Babylon the Great. Alright? Because you know what I mean? This is just like the place of judgment. And ultimately, when the ICBMs come down, right, it'll be fully manifested. This place will be ultimately destroyed. Other places of the world will be hit as well, but the ultimate place of judgment is here. Remember, the Lord has a sacrifice in Basra, right? And this place is basically the altar, right? The people are the sacrifice, right? They'll be burnt and destroyed, right? And the Lord's elect will be saved. The Lord will be at that number. So this is the book of Isaiah 65. We'll start at verse 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare table for that truth, that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Right? And let's talk about these 2/3, man. They're the ones that forsake the Lord, man. Alright, they're the ones that forget his holy mountain. They don't want to hear this truth, man. They don't care. All they do is make mockery. There's nothing they get emotional over, because the Lord ultimately blocked their mind, understanding and turning back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, from regarding that name, from considering. Right? Even your own mama, man. Your own mama might not make it. Right? There's nothing to get emotional over. At the end of the day, if your mom or your, I don't know, your brothers, your sisters, your family members, or whatever, if they bite it on this side, they'll come back in the kingdom. They might come back as your children, or maybe another brother's children, who knows, I mean, it's not really up to us anyway. But at the end of the day, man, who cares? At the end of the day, they're going to come back in the kingdom, and they're going to be righteous, man. You know what I mean? So, to hell with them, man. If they don't want to get it, that's on them, man. You gotta, you know what I mean? You have more important things to worry about. You gotta push this truth, man. You gotta come out there on highways and byways week in and week out. It's hot as hell. Still gotta show your face, man. You gotta be out there. Alright? If that's your lot. If your lot's to be on the comment board, if your lot is to repost videos, whatever your lot is, man, you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Therefore let none of you to the sword, and you shall brought unto the slaughter, because when I called you did not answer, when I spake you did not hear, but evil before my eyes did choose that, where I light not. Alright, so yeah, I was gonna number you to the sword, man. Alright, what's the modern day sword? The gun. Right, you shall all bow down to slaughter. So these different Edomite police groups, man, wreak havoc on Cheek, man. Like it goes into Isaiah 10, they shall tread them like the mire of the streets. The rod of the Lord's anger. Alright? Represents that power, man. Right? These Edomites. The Lord's gonna use these Edomites to fuck up these Jakes, man. You know what I mean? These different Edomite militia groups. As well as these police groups, man. They're gonna wreak all kinds of hell on you Jakes, man. You're gonna beat the shit out of y'all. Alright? At the end of the day, we're not going to be emotional over it either. Because why? When I called, he didn't answer. The Lord calls and extends his hand to his men, his servants, the prophets, coming out week in and week out, and on the highways and byways, also pushing the videos. Right? You have multiple times to get this truth, hear it, and get right. The day you rejected it. So, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna die when the time comes. These Edomites are gonna murder y'all, man. Put y'all to death. You know what I mean? Gather y'all up, put y'all to concentration camps. Alright? So on and so forth. And that's when it comes to MOTB. When that gets mandated, Jake's gonna flock to it, man. Because Jake only cares about carnal shit. Being in the world, making money, chasing girls or whatever. I mean, they don't care. And that's just the qualities of the 2/3, man. Children disobedience. Yeah. Therefore, says the Lord, power, Yahweh Shah. All my soul shall eat, but you shall be hungry. My soul shall drink, but you shall be thirsty. My soul shall rejoice, but you shall be ashamed. So look at scriptures. I believe it was Elijah was fed by ravens. So, however the case may be, the Lord's gonna look out. Let's look out for his men. Okay, so in the midst of this Jacob's trouble, in the midst of this famine, pestilence, this great destruction, the Lord is dealing with you. He has mercy upon you. He's gonna find a way to feed you, man. You know what I mean? Whether it be, through that, or I think it's the case in Daniel. I think the Lord took Habakkuk. I can't remember how it went, but he took another prophet and brought him to Daniel to feed him. All right, so look at, very well have that go down, man. Look at, take a brother, teleport him to you, and have him feed you, right? And you miss while you're hungry, man. Look at, hold it down for you, man. At the end of the day, the Lord Lord does not forsake those that call upon him earnestly and sincerely, like he goes to Sirach, the 2nd chapter. The one that trusted in the Lord was confounded. So have faith in that, right? And you have the precepts, you have the scriptures to look a hold of and read, right, and understand. And you can see the events, how do you say, I don't want to say transcripts, but you have the records, man. These events going down. Of course, through the Kodash, you read and you understand. You see that, wow, if the Lord did that for this prophet, he'll do that for me, man. And have faith in that. Have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Boast your faith. Lord, have fun. Well, Lord, answer Shalom.